You're listening to PMN Tonga with John Pulu.
Kia ora ana tātou kātoa ni sambulovina ka hou eke pe moe kakai whanua. Koe osieni ai miniti e whā mei he whā e whiawhi. It's just after 4 p.m. Whā nakaloko here on PMN Tonga. Tautari whiawhia ki mautolu, sola pe moe vu langi hono kotoa. Koe whainga maari e koe ni, we have a very special guest from the Royal New Zealand Navy here in the studio. We have Kinitoni Lotulelei to talk about his journey. He recently graduated, taking part in their programs, but also he's a scholar. This guy is unstoppable. And if you're watching on social media, go on to our PMN Tonga Facebook page right now. But here he is, Kinitoni Malo e Taulava. Lovely to have you on our Polo Kalama.
Oh, much appreciated.
Let's talk about you and your journey. So my understanding is that you have achieved two big milestones here. Now, you did the Navy Basic Common Training, and you now have the Ordinary Marine Technician title added to your name.
Yes.
Tell us, and you recently had your graduation or your ceremony recently. Tell us, tell me more about this role.
I'm a marine technician, ordinary. Coming into to the Navy, I didn't really have any idea of coming in until one of the boys, PO James Valilfa, took me in and created this group called Whaheon Boys. And we've worked on it for quite a bit, maybe a year and a bit, taking in all the kids from the streets, changing their lives, taking them to a different role, you know, that's different from the street life. Appreciative of Whaleofa for taking me in. I'm one of the original boys who started with him. I give my thanks to him and all for setting on this journey. But MTs, I'm not really sure what I'm doing MTs because I wanted to do a different role that I'm trying to set up right now after I get back into the Navy, as to go into officers and be a bigger role that would help me with my education that I've done in the past. Also, we need more polys out in the officers' role. We need more in there. The poly environment inside there is very tight. Everyone's got good bonding. Appreciate of the other chiefs for letting me come in to do this interview today. But other than that, yeah.
Well, it's an honour to have you on our Polo Kalama, my brother, and I'm interested to find out your journey. You mentioned Whaleofa, and he's done so well. You know, he got to represent Aotearoa recently when he went to Turkey. But tell me about your particular journey. You said you're part of a group that he brought in. What was life like before that? Were you part of that group that kind of went off the path, so to speak?
For me, the upbringing was rough. Small family. We're big now, but when we first started, my parents moved over. The classic stories of the parents moving over from the islands. Set a foundation for us. Had rough times on the upbringing because they used to work the factory life and that, and it brings a sense of motivation for us to take a different path from where they're at. And I grew up. Wasn't that really smart. It was more of a learning everyday process, repetition. Just doing the same thing, you know. I'm pretty sure if everyone did the same thing over and over again, they'd have the smarts instead of talent. There's that quote, hard work beats talent, and I'm pretty sure I can be a little motivation towards that, and I can represent that.
And how did the group you were part of, how did that help you in your journey? What did you see in that kind of made you say, oh, actually, I might give this Navy training a go?
Looking at it, it was my little brother who went in before me. I started turning up to the trainings here and there. I seen Messi a few times at the gyms, and then he hit us up to start up a new gym back at his partner's house, Nia's house. So we started going there. First training started with like a few of us, and then the next. The more it went on, the more boys wanted to come and join on board. I think the only reason why I joined was because I seen all the hard work Messi's done. He's changed his life from where he's originally was. I wanted to be another role model to the young'uns growing up.
That's beautiful.
And looking at it now, I think I want to give back more to the community, help them out, better path just for us polys.
Well, now that you have this platform now to do the same, to replicate what happened to you to others, but your journey doesn't stop there, because I also want to congratulate you. You also graduated from the University of Auckland with a Bachelor of Commerce. Commerce then graduated from the Navy, as I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
How did you find time for this? And tell me about your journey, because you mentioned it was a bit tough, in the early stages, but goodness me, this is fantastic. You're dealing with numbers here, mate.
So I went into uni with my mates in high school, but along the way, first 2 semesters, they all dropped out, and it gave me, I think, more motivation to carry on. It's sort of a legacy thing for us Calstonians. You know, don't let it go down.
The west side.
West side. But it was more of my mother. She was the reason why I keep going. They pushed me. Don't want to let her down. They've always had this saying, a little plan out for me. They wanted a son to go uni, a son to help and lead the young or my brothers and sisters, lead them along the way. And I'm just doing what they're telling me, to my parents. But I don't know, the time situation, I'm not too sure how I did it, because COVID came in a bit on the last 2 semesters. Online is a bit challenging. It's better to be in person and do the tests and that. But the only thing that kept me going was going to church, glory to God. That's the only thing that kept me going. Tough times, it was hard to deal with, but you got to push through.
Please show us, because for those who are listening in, he's brought in his degree, as well as he's come dressed in his ta'awala wha'afo'ofa pito. We definitely know you're Tongan when you're wearing your ta'awala, so wha'afo'ofa. Malo pito I tui mai ho ta'awala. But just hold it up for, that's it, a little bit higher. There we go. So if you are watching on our Pia Mentonga Facebook page right now, we can show you his awesome degree, Bachelor of Commerce. Oh, ka taki mua. Toto ato apito. You mentioned your mum. How important was she for you as the one to keep you going? Because as you mentioned, COVID-19, and of course, we know what uni life is like. There's so many times where you could just give up. Your friends also, didn't continue with you, and I hope they do come back. But what kept you going, and what role did Mum play in that?
My mum wanted me to say this. She's from Savata, the Tonga Mamao.
Bobo.
But it's when she comes back from work, tired, and you just wanna retire her as early as you can, because she's putting in the hard work, given everything she has just to put food on the table, a platform for me and my little brothers and sisters. So it's just that motivation from her is a motivation for me to carry on, and that's what I'm trying to do from now and further on. Probably carry on my studies here and there, maybe masters. I don't know what the future holds.
What is the plan for the future for you? Is that something that you're looking at doing, masters and maybe PhD or?
Currently, my parents' wish is for me to carry on, get my masters. But I got a bit of a juggle on my plate right now, because I'm currently trying to go into commission into offices.
Yes.
Just offices around that are based around my commerce degree. It's a bit of a lot on the plate right now, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there with the help of God, church, and then my family. Yeah.
But I'm sure your knowledge with the numbers in commerce, you can also apply that with your current role. Is that something that you want to continue on?
The trade that I'm in right now, MTs, like marine technicians, it was just a way to get into the Navy. So, because I'm currently in there right now, I want to try and branch off the current trade I'm in right now to in a specific trade that'll actually be useful for me. Yeah. Now,
if there's someone your age or younger that are watching or listening right now, what message do you have for them? Because you've just told us a very shortened version of your life story of where it started with mum and dad, with the long hours working, and also some of the issues or challenges you also faced as in your earlier years. What's your message for them to keep them going? Because there might be someone in the exact same shoe that you also experienced. What would you like to say to them?
I'm not really an influential guy, but Just
Your story is a beautiful story. That's such an inspiration.
What they told me in the Navy is what I've used pretty much my whole life was find your why. Your why would be the means to do anything in life. As long as you find your why, that's your push, your drive. Never give up. Just keep carrying on. And what I've been spamming this whole week was just from Misi's Whahayon.
Ofalahi atu, and absolute honour to have you in our Polokalama, and we can't wait to see where you go to from here, brother.
Can I have one more shout out?
Of course.
I want to shout out to my New South Wales brothers out playing
You
today.
can
Hopefully
stay-
bring the dub here.
You can stay here as long as... See, the engineer's ring has... What colour is it? Yes, well, thank you once again, my brother. Ofalahi atu. Hau e ki pia moe kakai whanua ko Kinitoni Lotulelei e pia moe ne vahe whaafa ko ia whikau aki pia moe ne au sia I he malae o ako pia pepe whoki ke ne ako koe ni I he ngawe koe ni ai Royal New Zealand Navy. Te tau ki lepa si he ka tau ki wakai ki he fwoi kawha, tau teu laka pia moe a koe ni hono hoko.